my fellow Americans. It is Jacob. I am back. I know it's been a long hiatus, but we live in a troubled time. Gas is at an all-time high, and other things. Well, it's not really an all-time high right now, but besides the point, I know how to fix this country. That is why I, as the most recent president of the United States of America, have decided to issue some presidential proclamations. First, I am abolishing daylight savings. Fuck losing an hour of sleep once every year for no reason. Fuck that. I live in Florida. Like, it's bright enough whenever around the whole year. Like, I don't want to deal with different stuff. Next, I'm bringing back consensual dueling. I know the Civil War killed it, and we lost Hamilton to it. But, the other day, I was walking along, and a fellow American insulted my honor. And I wish to have the right to challenge him for a duel for my honor. Next, recent politics has been described as being rather corporatist. I believe we should expand this. That is why we're going to eliminate a few steps. Now, instead of just buying your way through super PACs and ads and stuff like that, if you donate $100 billion to the US government, you're president for 4 years. That way we can reduce the national debt. Now, carbon emissions are a major issue that's going to affect us greatly in time. But I don't trust the scientists on this. We are carbon-based life forms, after all. That is why we need more carbon emissions in the atmosphere in order to protect the sanctity of human life. Next, we currently in the United States have a minimum voting age. You can't vote if you're over the age of 18, and I can understand that logic. You can only vote if you're over 18, but I propose at the same time that you are not able to vote if you're above the age of 70, to equally balance it all out. Now, one of our states that we have in the United States, I'm not rather fond of. That state is West Virginia. They broke away from Virginia for good reason. Pretty good job, West Virginia. But then they chose the worst name by keeping the old name but making it West. They chose to keep the name of the slaveholders in Virginia and shit. So we're gonna rename West Virginia to East Ohio. Now, recently, too many people have been complaining that they have to work on Election Day. Election Day truly is an important day for us all Americans. But I believe that if you have to go to the polls, you'll be more productive on that day. So instead of making it a federal holiday like most people want, I'm mandating that every single American must work on Election Day. Now, as you all know, for my apologies, I have committed rather unsavory actions in the past. And that is why I'm officially pardoning myself for every action that I did in my apologies video. Fuck all of you, I'm free. Now, I don't know the answers to everything. But you know I do know, do you know who I think knows the answer to everything? Josh Elkin. That is why I am proposing that Josh Elkin will be dictator and be allowed to make any single change that he wants in America. But, in order to ensure that he doesn't get power hungry, he gets 1 hour to do it. Starting at my inauguration. Now, in America, we have a long tradition of not viewing power as being ultimate, and wanting control to rest in the hands of many rather than few. Now, I understand this is a noble aspiration, and this is reflected in the name of our highest office, the President, which is meant to be a meager title given to our person who controls all of our lives. But in order to reflect how things are truly nowadays, and because it sounds cool, we are now going to be renaming the office of the presidency to Emperor. So fuck yeah, Emperor Biden. Now, one of the hot topics that has really been dividing Americans as of lately is immigration. Some people believe that immigrants need more welfare in order to thrive and survive in American society and to survive in general, while others believe we need less immigration to support the American family. I propose a middle ground. That is why we will be having one immigrant come into the U.S. each year, but that one immigrant will get $1 trillion. Now, as many of you know, I was a summer camp counselor this summer, and my experience has taught me many things. I'm proposing abolishing all children age 8 to 12. Now, one of the things that makes me most angry when viewing politics is the color that the parties wear during debates. I remember during the second presidential debate last time around, Trump wore a blue tie and Biden wore a red tie. That was unforgivable. I am proposing that every single party nominee must wear the tie of their presidential party. Republicans must wear red at all times. Democrats must wear blue. Now, fuck Emmanuel Macron. And, I also believe that smoke alarms should no longer be allowed to go off in the middle of the night. With like the whole beeping, you need to replace the battery. God, I had to do that at like 2 a.m. one time. It was hell. No. I hated that. I am also going to be banning improv. It is not a legitimate comedy styling. Every single room in the United States of America must have LED lights inside of them. This is for certain. Now, I will be legalizing weed for all Americans who are above the age of 50. If you're below the age of 50, life sentence. Never again. Now, for my last proposal. This one is very dear to my heart. I'm sure many of you know it well. That is why I am proposing turning the United States into an anarcho-monarchist state. Now, I know all of you online have heard me do this rant before. It's like, oh, haha, it's a bit, anarcho-monarchism. No. This is serious to me. Google what it is, because I don't care enough to explain right now. Bye-bye, audience. I hope America can survive what befalls it today. But no, my solutions will save this nation.